Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear student. I hope that you all are fine with good health. My name is Samina Sattar. I will teach you the subject of curriculum design and instruction. Today I will start the first topic. Your feedback is really important for me so I can evaluate your understanding regarding the topic. You can comment in Google Classroom if you face any difficulty about the topic. You can also email me on my email ID that is mentioned on the last slide. So let's start the topic. Firstly, we will have an overview of the topic because I expect that after the end of this topic, you will be able to understand the meaning of the curriculum and to differentiate the traditional and progressive definitions and viewpoints of curriculum. Before going to the definitions of curriculum, it will be better to understand the meaning of the curriculum. So let's have a look. Etymologically, the term curriculum has been derived from Latin word currere, which means to run. The word curriculum literally means to run a course. This way, the school curriculum can be viewed as a race course or track on which the students run to achieve their goals. Here, course means a track or direction which helps the learner to achieve his or her destination or goal. From real life, you can take the example of race course on which horses run towards their destination. They have to face many hurdles and obstacles to achieve their goals. Likewise, curriculum can be considered as a track or path on which students walk to achieve their goals. They study different subjects related to their goals like medical, engineering, and thus they achieve their goals in form of becoming doctors or engineers. It is important to remember here that professionals working in the field of curriculum do not fully agree on a single definition of the term. Some may see curriculum as subject matter or a series of written documents like books and syllabi. You can see in this slide where Peters Oliva has compiled the main themes of the definitions of curriculum presented in different times and different perspectives. Like curriculum is that which is taught at school. Curriculum is a set of subjects. Curriculum is content. Curriculum is a sequence of courses. Curriculum is all planned learning for which the school is responsible. And the curriculum is all the experiences learners have under the guidance of the school. You can analyze here. In some definitions, the concept of curriculum is confined to the subjects or content, but in some definitions, the concept is broadened. Like curriculum is all the learning experiences of the learners they have under the guidance of the school. So this concept is getting broader than before, where the curriculum was only confined to the course content, the sequence of subjects, the set of subjects, or the content, or the subject matter, or the sequences. Now it has been broadened, like including all the learning experiences of the learner, but under the guidance of the school. Here you can see the philosophy of the Plato. It is a traditional concept of curriculum. The school in the Western civilization have been greatly influenced since the 4th century BC by the philosophies of Plato and Aristotle. And the word curriculum has been used historically to describe the subjects supposed to be studied. Here you can see the philosophy of Plato, who emphasized that curriculum should be subject-centered. In his opinion, a teacher should be authoritative. In the classroom, he should decide about the content and the method of studies, whereas the students should be passive in the classroom. They should only concentrate on the subject matter that the teacher has decided for him. So, according to Plato's philosophy, the only purpose of the student is to rote memorize the things, to rote memorize the subject matter or the content. So this can also be viewed as a narrow concept. Then the progressive concept of curriculum. On the other hand, there is a progressive concept of curriculum. The interpretation of the word curriculum has broadened in the 20th century to include subjects other than the classic we discussed before. Today, school documents, newspaper articles, committee reports, and many academic textbooks refer to any and all subjects offered are prescribed as the curriculum of the school. You can see here that the concept of curriculum has broadened, which includes all the learning experiences, all the other things like newspaper articles, academic books, committee reports. These all are included in the concept of curriculum. Now you can see here the comparison of traditional viewpoint and the progressive viewpoint. Here you can see that it is defined that curriculum is that it is a body of subjects or subjects matter prepared by the teachers for the students to learn. Here again, the rote memorization of the subject matter is more important, the content is more worthwhile, whereas the students are not worthwhile, their individual needs or interests are not worthwhile or not so important. Then another traditional viewpoint, it is Robert M. Hutchins views curriculum as permanent studies. It means there is no flexibility, where the rule of grammar, reading, rhetoric, and logic and mathematics for basic education are emphasized. Here again, the subject matter is important of these subjects, and the students have to rote memorize all the things and to have the mastery on all subjects. Then on the other hand, you can see the progressive viewpoint, where the curriculum can be defined as the total learning experiences of the individual. Here the individual is more important, his or her learning styles, learning needs and interests are more important. Here you can view the philosophy of the John Dewey, who believes that students learn by doing, because he thinks that students are more creative, more reflective, then they should be given more opportunities to learn by doing things. Then other view, the Caswell and Campbell in 1935 viewed curriculum as all learning experiences children have under the guidance of teachers. Now another table I have presented here for your convenience, for your better understanding about the traditional viewpoint and the progressive viewpoint. Here the author Bestor as an essential list believes that the mission of the school should be intellectual training. Here the emphasis is on the intellectual or mental training, the rote memorization. Hence, curriculum should focus on the fundamental intellectual discipline of grammar, literature, and writing. These are the subjects which were considered more important near him. It should also include mathematics, science, history, and foreign language. He also gives weightage to these subjects like math, science, history, and foreign language. So, mastery of these subjects is very important near him. Then the progressive viewpoint, according to Burton and MacDonald, who belongs to progressive movement, they said in 2001 that it is difficult to provide a simple dictionary definition for the term because of its complex nature. Simply, it can be considered as the list of topics taught in the school. This is a narrow meaning, that it is only the list of topics, and broadly it encompasses all the experiences that the student undergoes while being the part of that institution. Now it is including all the learning experiences of the learners, whether the learners is attending any workshop or seminar under the guidance of the school, or being the part of that institution, or participate in any sports, then it should be included in the term curriculum, or it is included in the term curriculum. So here the term curriculum which was confined only to subject matter or content in according to traditional point of view, has been broadening in the 20th century and now in the 21st century. So let's have an assignment for you. It is your assignment that read the definitions given in the relevant material I uploaded for you on Google Classroom and highlight the definitions which are reflecting traditional viewpoint and which are presenting progressive point of view. Prepare a table, a comparative table on it, because you were asking before that there are too many definitions. Please tell us the number of definitions we have to prepare. So it is better to go through all the definitions so you can analyze the traditional viewpoint and the progressive viewpoint. This way you may have the understanding about the topic or about the concept of the topic of the curriculum. So thank you so much. This is my contact information. You can email me about your difficulties, about your feedback on my email ID, that is saminasabdar12345 @gmail.com. Thank you very much. Have a good day.